Today, as we stand here on Nunga Wajak Wajalap, Nijabal Bojo Bananga. Alamor Kura in Water, Kaya, Nijawajalap, Bojo Bana Gentlemen. Nijawaka Gentlemen Kura Nija. As we look out toward the ocean, where the Wajalap people and the Wajak, Yungadra, made peace with the rainbow serpent, the water. For thousands of years, that was part of our religion, culture, and spirituality, long before colonization. As an elder at 73, my father taught me when I was that age, and I still tell my kid that. Nijabal Kura Uyagan Yalagonga, Mortnala, Nijabal Wanga, Nijawajimap, Noah, where and Kumba Nija. From here, they were taken away as prisoners to Rottnest Island, Wajimap, where Noah's called it. And I am bound and chained. My great-grandfather went there for killing kangaroos on his own land. But once he hunted there for 60,000 years. And today, I was out there yesterday and I gave the smoking signal, smoking ceremony, and a welcome to all the Aboriginal people that came down boats. Non-Aboriginal people listened to the stories and the horror, like the Nazis of Germany with Jews, what they've done out there. But today we must stand here together. And as I heard about the vaccination, people should have a choice what they want to give their children. Mine grown up, they did make their own choice for their kid. But yes, it should be a freedom of speech. We haven't had that. We was always, no environment, we was told by the welfare and the white police where to camp, where to go. We had no choice. We was under the rule of apartheid here till 1976. And today we celebrate Sorry Day and think about the horrors that happened. I was dragged off to a government settlement, locked up in a cattle truck as a young boy in 1940. And now today, as I stand on this land, I think back, yes, on the freedom of speech for our children with the vaccination. As I told the girl organizing when she rang me, it's up to them. We don't know what they pump into us. Could be anything. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day, and you are now, the spirits are all around. As I called in the spirit, the spirits look down upon you on this sacred land. And they're all around. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Ben. My name is Denny C. Huxtable, and this is Philip Strawn. 2 years ago, we were up in arms and really worried because the government was trying to pass through the no jab, no pay law, which they successfully did. And today we're here
to talk about no jab, no play. Now, no jab, no pay, in my mind, as a first step, went against the Nuremberg Code. Many of you will be aware of it here, the legislation that is at least. And in my mind, the Nuremberg Code says that people should not be medicated under coercion. Now, what is withholding childcare support and family tax benefits if it's not coercion for those who otherwise can't afford the general basics of daily life?
It's also written in our constitution, I believe, Phil. But this law, this one that they want to pass in now, aren't they trying to outlaw?
Well, it's still a little unclear what exactly the legislation will say. There's nothing been tabled yet, to my knowledge, but my understanding is that What they are suggesting for us here in WA is that children will not be able to attend either daycare or kindergarten if they're not fully up to date with the excessive Australian vaccination schedule.
Phil, do you know what kindergarten means?
Tell me, Danny Sue.
It means children playing in the garden. I was taught that vaccines save lives and that people that don't vaccinate are irresponsible parents. I was brought up in a very conservative family and I left home at a very young age and travelled extensively around this country. And at the age of 19, I had met 5 parents that had said to me that their child was damaged by vaccines. And I thought, wow, that I've met 1 in a million 5 times. And I started questioning what the government was telling us. And it concerns me that vaccines have never been tested on a true placebo.
What's a placebo, Danny Sue?
Well, generally it's a saltwater solution.
Yes, so you're saying vaccines haven't been tested against a saltwater solution for safety and efficacy?
No, they haven't. They've been tested against another vaccine or a saline solution and an adjuvant.
And what exactly is an adjuvant, Danny Sue?
Well, when we're talking vaccines, we're talking a neurotoxic substance that stimulates the immune system. And if vaccines aren't tested against a true placebo, I think we have the right to choose what's right for our families and for ourselves. It's a basic human right. I have a confession. I have 4 unvaccinated children. I had 4 home births as well. And that was our choice, and we don't regret it. We don't regret it at all.
But aren't you scared, Danny Sue? There's lots of nasty diseases out there.
Actually, Phil, we've travelled to third world countries and we were fine because the medical system that I know and implement isn't based on fear of disease. Rather, it's based on awareness and the ability to keep the gut and immune system strong and healthy through natural medicine, breastfeeding, whole foods from nature and herbs.
Do you really believe that's going to work?
Well, my eldest daughter is nearly 12 years old and none of my children have ever had antibiotics. They've never even had Panadol, and it does work because it works for us, and that's what I choose. But you have a right to choose what you want to choose for your family. Today, I think our community can come together and tell the government that they can't take away our freedom of choice. Because basically their theory is based on fear rather than science and common sense. We have been researching this for a very long time, and parents have the right to choose. So today, towards the end of our event, if you would like help in writing a letter to your MP, that would be really great, because we need to come together. We're actually not really a minority when I start speaking to the people. And I'm talking about freedom of choice. I'm not talking about anti-vaccine, I'm talking about freedom to choose. We want our right to have an informed debate, and on national TV would be great. A live debate without being edited and without being abused and misrepresented also. DJ?